Okay, we're on Sheviit Perek Mishnah Zayin. Says the Mishnah, Ein mevashlin yarak shel Sheviit b'shemen shel Terumah. You're not allowed to cook vegetables of Sheviit in Terumah oil. Why? Shelo yivienu lidei psul. Because we're afraid it will come to a psul. Now, there's two possibilities. Okay, we know that the psul of Sheviit is when the time comes for Zman Bi'ur, when you have to take it and make it hefker. And even though the aniyim can eat it, and maybe some people even say that Shivim can eat it, but this idea of taking something that was cooked in Terumah and making it hefker is a psul of hefker. So one interpretation, that's the interpretation of Rashi in Zevachim, says that the psul is shelo yavinu le psul, that you're not going to cause the shemen shel Terumah to come to psul. There's another interpretation, that's of the Bar Terumah, who says shelo yavinu le psul. What does that mean? She'im nifsal b'shvil shemen shel Terumah yisaref hakol. Remember we said that if shemen of Terumah becomes tameh, then Terumah tameh has to be burned, has to be destroyed. So if I have to burn the Terumah, then I also have to burn the vegetables that were cooked in, and that would be the psul, that would be the Sheviit, that would be lost. So the Bar Terumah says, I shouldn't mix my different types of holy fruit, shemen of Terumah and yarak of Sheviit, I should keep them separate. That way, if the Terumah becomes tameh, then I don't lose the vegetables at the same time. Rabbi Shimon matir, and Rabbi Shimon permits it. Now the next phrase is a phrase that we're familiar with this law, but it's stated here in the Mishnah explicitly. The acharon nitfas b'shvi'it, and the final thing nitfas b'shvi'it is it grabs onto the kedushat shvi'it. V'apri atzmo asur, but the pri itself remains asur. So I'll explain based on an illustration. Let's say I have oranges. These are Sheviit oranges. I sell the oranges and I buy meat. So the halacha is now that this meat, I don't know how to do this. There's no good way to do it. Okay, this meat is now Kedushat Sheviit. Okay, what about the oranges? The pri always remains Kedushat Sheviit. The Kedushat Sheviit fruits always have Kedushat Sheviit. Now, I sell the meat and I buy fish. So now the meat itself is no longer Kedushat Sheviit and the fish is Kedushat Sheviit. Sell the fish, buy money. The fish is no longer Kedushat Sheviit. I can eat it normally, normal way, and I have to treat the money with Kedushat Sheviit and buy food or drink, etc., etc. But no matter what, at all times, the fruit itself remains Kedushat Sheviit. So in this case, the fruit and the money, they would be Kedushat Sheviit, and everything in between would not. That's the meaning of the phrase, Acharon nitfas b'shvi'it. The very last thing that I bought from the sale of Shevi'it fruit, nitfas b'shvi'it, has Kedushat Shevi'it. But hapri atzmo asur. The pri itself, the fruit itself, still has kedushat shvi'it. That's the simple meaning of this rule, that you have to treat both the fruit and the thing that was bought with it, the final thing that was bought with its value, with the holiness of shvi'it. We'll stop here. If you have any comments or questions, email me at rspolter@gmail.com, and we'll dedicate the learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a great day.